Hi, everybody. Oh, one sec. Sorry, I thought I had another check to do, but apparently not. So, we're back with more Arkham Knight. I can't remember if I made this apparent in the first episode, but the biggest reason why I wanted to play this is because, despite my many problems with this game's story and some of the design choices, this is my favorite Arkham game to come back and play on a regular basis because the combat, the Predator, the traversal, it's so perfect in this game. I can't help myself but come back to it. I played this game so many times over the last 10 years. I can add a screenshot, but just on the PS4 version of this game alone, I've accumulated 1,237 hours of playtime on this game. So I'm really looking forward to showing you guys what over 1,200 hours of playing a single game would look like. Also, new costume.
Any progress with the fear toxin analysis?
It's gonna take a little while longer. Drop by the clock tower when you're ready, and I'll show you what I've got so far.
Who taught you to drive?
I want to say it was Joe Kelly, but this is one of those Batman suits they used to wear from the 70s. And Joe Kelly, I want to say he was the Batman artist who came up with the idea of giving Batman like pointy shoulders, like here.
Scarecrow's gonna break you, Batman.
Honestly, why do you even bother with these meat sacks?
Hey, it's the guy whose wrist we
Civil
broke in part
unrest?
1.
There's a war on the streets. We don't have the manpower or the equipment.
Well, look who it is.
Ivy. Well, that's one less thing to worry about.
I'm all the
Is the
equipment you need,
isolation chamber
Jim.
ready?
Glad you're putting it to good use.
Oh good, another cell. You feel safer now that I'm all locked up?
The reality of the situation is this. We no longer
Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, it also kind of looks like his Dark Tomorrow outfit.
and the scum out there on the streets will do everything in their power to make sure it stays that way.
But this is cool. We finally got a fully explorable GCPD that's actually operational.
Answer the phone, damn it.
Now, when I first played this, I would stick around and listen to all the different conversations, because they do all have different things to say and do. And the place also has multiple rooms. It is nice to see that Bruce's technology is actually being utilized by the GCPD. Because I remember there was one story where Bruce literally gave them the best forensics lab
Damn
possible,
bureaucrats.
but they didn't want to use it because
We're on
Bruce
our
Wayne
own.
was giving it to
We can
him.
handle it, Jim. What's the latest?
We've got incidents cropping up all over the city. Cash, give us a rundown.
All right, let's see. First up, we've lost contact with the fire crew from Station 17. We've got their last known coordinates, but they're not going to survive out there on their own for long.
It's one of the side missions to do.
Then there's this. It's a strange one.
We already found
Body
that guy.
turned up. We didn't have long to look before the evacuation, but the forensics boys seemed freaked out. Real nasty. Also, we've had several sightings of the Riddler creeping around the train.
Oh no, not him
Knowing
again.
that guy, he's got to be up to no good.
I used to love Riddler in these games,
Look,
but this
I know
game,
you're busy.
he's
but
more
anything you
annoying.
can do to help is going to save lives.
Don't worry, Jim. I have someone working a lead on Scarecrow. I'll see what I can do.
Good to hear. I've got a skeleton crew searching Gotham South and West. I'm gonna join him when I'm done here. We're gonna find that son of a bitch.
Now, unlike Marvel Spider-Man 2's problem with the lack of extra content to do, this game actually has tons of content for us to get up to.
I'll find that missing fire crew.
The game incentivizes Batman to, you know, the game will have you do a side mission, and then once you get a break in the story, the game will ask you to take on one of the other side projects. Now, before I leave, there's something else I need to do first. One, give me that trophy. Come on now.
Hi, diddle, detective. I see you've begun pitting that mediocre mind of yours against my riddles. I had plenty of time to conceive them, Batman. When you left me battered and demeaned in Arkham City.
You did that to yourself.
Batman. I don't suffer humiliation. I pay it back. So solve my riddles if you can. They'll be very important later.
Okay, Eddie. But this is also one of my favorite rooms in the whole series. This is essentially what Bruce would have in the Batcave if we were allowed to explore the Batcave in this game. Just an archive of all of the different accoutrements of Batman's Rogues Gallery. And funny enough, it's Cash who actually does the audio for him.
One pair of actual X-ray specs.
Remember, these are all the weapons that Joker used when he was a playable character in Arkham Asylum, except for this dark gun. This is what he used to stab himself at the end of Asylum to grow giant.
I'm glad no one's gonna play with it again.
Yeah, all of these are just references to stuff that happened in the previous games. Anarchy's jacket from Origins. And for some weird reason, at the end of Arkham City, Bruce just left his electric charge gun behind.
Batman dropped this here with the rest of the Arkham City evidence. Nice to have some of Batman's gear in the evidence room. Hope he doesn't ask for it back.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I am gonna take this back. I never understood why he left it behind. Like, why? This is Batman we're talking about. He's gonna take any piece of useful tech and keep it for himself. Or he'll dismantle it if he feels like it's too dangerous. Alright, Jim, I'm gonna go find those firefighters. Lock the door. Look, everybody. It's Officer Owens.
How we got out without shooting anyone. The people in that diner tore each other apart.
Is it just me? The toxins don't seem to be wearing off.
I hope you're wrong. He's going through hell in there.
I want to say the phrase is dynamic gameplay, but as the night progresses, you'll see everything. You'll see the GCPD and the entire city look different over time. Hey, it's the Creeper, Jack Ryder.
What are you doing here, Ryder?
Hey, how's my favorite masked vigilante?
Although we never see him become the Creeper in this
You
series.
shouldn't be in the city.
Bet you're wondering about the tape. I'll let you in on the action if you promise to keep me in the loop. What do you say?
It's not safe. You should have left with the evacuation.
And missed the biggest story of the year? Hell, the century. This is it. My chance to get back on top. Quid pro quo, Batman. What's the latest on Scarecrow? Any leads?
Stay out of trouble.
Hey, I try. Trouble always finds me. Tape 8, October 15th.
Now, for those of you who don't remember, Jack was one of the political prisoners that was arrested along with Bruce Wayne at the beginning of Arkham City. He's one of the most infamous reporters in Gotham other than Vicky Vale.
You broke my wrist for nothing! He's got plans for you, Batman. You and all your friends. Tonight's the night we finally break the bat.
Break this. I didn't even hit him that hard, and apparently that knocked him out. But yeah, there's a reason why there's so many cells, and there's a scoreboard on the other side. It's going to be a long night. Because holding cells are just for all the different henchmen, and then the actual maximum security is for the actual supervillain. Okay. Let's see if I get this firefighter.
Serious upgrade. Air support saw it turn into some kind of tank. Nice.
Don't get too close. He's here. Back up.
I love that they're admiring my car.
Good evening, Mr. Wayne. I hope the car's performing to your high expectations.
Actually, Lucius, she's a little sluggish.
I had a feeling you'd say something like that. Give me a few moments, and I'll bring the afterburner function online.
I forgot you had to hold down the button for the afterburner. Wait a
You
minute.
want to thank me, Mr. Wayne? Just try not to hurtle off the road. I should have some more upgrades ready soon.
Remnants of Gotham, I have messages for you all.
Okay, I'm trying to make sure nobody else shows up before I try to take out this green one. Okay, we're good.
Have your fun.
Riddler, tell me what you know. All right, I'll talk. Just don't hurt me.
Good.
You will not be spared.
And hey,
Batman,
they thankfully changed the sound.
already won. Emptied your city with a vial of toxin and a few threatening words. That's how little the safety you provided was worth. And when the dawn comes, when Gotham lies in ruin and I turn my gaze to the world beyond, the legend of the Batman will be worth nothing at all.
Think he's had enough?
Not by a long shot. He can take more. Ain't that right, Mr. Light?
I love all the crazy cool stuff you can do now. Because basically this game's mostly just about seamless controls. So much so that now Batman will have specific animations for when he's doing takedowns or counters near walls or ledges. He's able to perform things like gliding through windows and like crashing through windows and stuff while gliding. He doesn't need to be like standing still. This game just makes everything that Batman could do before and just makes it seamless.
Batman.
It's great.
God, it's really you.
What happened here?
Our truck was attacked. The rioters dragged us out one by one. We were separated, taken away. Please, they're gonna kill us.
I'll save your crew. Wait here. I'll get a GCPD officer to pick you up.
It is kind of messed up that they could be literally doing whatever they want right now. Oh, are my upgrades finally available? Okay, they are. I thought they were going to wait until they gave me the suit, but apparently not. Okay. First of all, gotta make sure I get my search and destroy. Free flow. Definitely want to get blade dodge takedown. Special combat batarang, of course. Special combo boost. Am I just gonna get all combat upgrades? I could do some gadget ones. I want to get all the principal combat upgrades though first. Mark II. And I took a lot out of it. Super Slam. But I think I can live without the rest of these for now. These are all the glide attacks. Yeah, back claw disarm, definitely. Stun duration, definitely. Twin batarangs, yes. Verse, yes. Okay. That's a good amount of moves.
Per your request, I've created a series of diagnostic simulations to test the various functions of the suit and Batmobile. Simply select the appropriate...
Thanks, Alfred, but I'm good. I could keep rescuing firefighters right now, or I could move on to something else.
Someone killed, mutilated, and posed a body on Merchant Bridge. If I'm going to stop them, then I need to investigate the crime scene for clues.
Let's go investigate this body. Oh, hold on, it's one of those. I think they're supposed to be like emblems that the militia put up all over the place. Yeah, because this isn't morbid or creepy at all.
Alfred, I found another body. The mutilation pattern looks to be identical to the previous murder victim.
Then it appears Gotham does indeed have a serial killer in its midst. And here I was thinking this evening couldn't get any worse.
I'm going to scan the body for unique identifiers.
Yeah, everybody, this is going to be a fun Let's Play. I spent all week just downloading every possible costume mod I could think of.
Deformity on the left ear. Looks like a result of minor ear agenesis, a birth defect.
Okay. Again, I really do like this aspect of the game. Like Batman using the same techniques as actual, I want to say ERs, but that's not what they're called, medical examiners, to determine the identity of this guy.
A wedding ring in the lower intestine. The inscription reads, Ophelia.
Did he swallow it? Also, I like doing this because it allows me to question just what the heck these people were doing to their bodies. But no, most of the ones are understandable, like hip replacements, metal fillings for stuff.
The victim had a hip replacement.
Oh, look.
Scar tissue hasn't fully healed, so it must have been recent.
Alfred, the victim's name is Anthony Lund. Hospital records show he suffered with alcoholism, most probably brought on by the breakdown of his marriage. The name on the ring, Ophelia, his ex-wife. He was last seen in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Another person taken from outside the Gotham area.
A significant detail, sir.
So are these words written beside the bodies. Try and find a connection between the two victims I've found, Alfred. There has to be something linking them together.
I'll try my best, sir.
Alright. And thankfully, every side mission gives you an immediate skill point. Now, let me check the timer, everybody. I'll be right back. Okay, we got some time for more. Let's go check in on Scarecrow.
I'm heading to the clock tower to see what Oracle's found on Scarecrow's toxin.
Let's hope it's good news, sir.
And while I'm swinging around, I get to talk about Batman some more. So, one of the things I'm going to try to do in this Let's Play is change up the different costumes that Bruce and the rest of the Bat family are going to be rocking. One of the other things I was considering doing is that, obviously it's a Batman game, so most of the gameplay you're going to get out of this series is from Batman. And although I'm sure many people do come for that, I do hate the fact that this game got constant advertisements when it was coming out. And most of the advertisements were about how the Bat family was going to play a huge role in the game. They were going to have great story significance, and you were going to play as them a lot. But it was actually a ginormous lie. We'll get into it more during the video itself. But if you strictly just do story content and avoid the side missions, Catwoman and Nightwing will only show up in the entire game for a single cutscene, and that's it. The only one who actually has more story significance and you actually play with and team up with in the story itself is Tim Drake Robin. The other two are basically locked behind the side mission. And that's if you choose to do them. If you don't, you never see either one of those characters again.
Identity confirmed.
I'm like, what the? So you're telling me two of the Bat family are locked behind side content, and the third one only gets to do maybe an hour worth of actual story-related stuff. But yes, everybody, welcome to the Clock Tower. After Barbara lost control of her legs and she essentially became the information broker for the Bat family, she would later become information broker for the Justice League, all the other superhero teams, and would later lead her own superhero team called the Birds of Prey. When Barbara had cases specifically that she was working on, that she needed agents to work on, she called in her Birds of Prey, like Huntress or Black Canary or Hawk and Dove.
Do I come in the Batcave, start messing with all your stuff?
You've managed to reduce the compound to its core elements.
The Clock Tower was the Birds of Prey's hideout.
There's nothing in there that we can trace.
What if we've been looking at this the wrong way? Instead of searching for the toxin, what if we focus on the manufacturing
And no,
process?
the Birds of Prey from the Birds of Prey movie are nothing like the actual Birds of Prey from the
reaction
comic.
emits a unique radiation spike.
Run a scan of the city for this energy signature. It will show where Scarecrow is creating his fear toxin.
It'll take a few hours to bring the satellites into position.
We don't have enough time. I'll repurpose the antenna at the movie studios.
Bruce, I spoke to Dad. I hate lying to him. He'd kill me if he knew I was still in the city. He still blames himself for this.
We'll stop Scarecrow.
No comforting words, Bruce? Just kind of ignoring her? Great, that's exactly what Barbara needs right now, to be ignored.
Jim, we've got a way to find out where Crane's working from.
Thank God. What can I do?
Get your men ready. Soon as we've got a location, I'll let you know.
All right.
I just love flying around this city. But yeah, the fact that the clock towers in this game makes me think that Huntress and Black Canary should be around here. Well, we know that for sure. Black Canary has a club in this game. And I can't remember for sure if there's a Huntress reference around here, but I'm sure there is somewhere.
Look at your city. Abandoned in terror by those that fled. Torn apart by those who had nowhere to go.
Okay. I should be able to finish this section and then call it a day. One of the things I'm going to have difficulty with, for one, is definitely figuring out what missions I want to do in what order. And I still want to keep these videos around 30 minutes.
Damaged. I need to bypass it and power the antenna directly.
Hello again, Mr. Wayne. How can I help you this time?
Is the power winch ready for deployment?
It's 100% functional, though no guarantees if you're intending to pull that car of yours up the side of a building.
You read my mind.
It's in the job description, Mr. Wayne. Batwing's on its way.
But wait, why not just have the Batwing drop the car on the roof? Also, the Batwing doesn't have its own power winch. I find that very hard to believe. But okay. We gotta find some reasons for the car to get used in this game. For stuff like the power winch stuff, I don't mind the car being used. Even though I feel like that since we have the REC, do we really need the power winch? Ah, there it is. The power winch.
How do you plan on getting the car onto the roof?
I'll improvise.
I love how Lucius...
The winch needs a secure anchor point to function. Once it's attached, just hit reverse.
I love how Lucius had the forethought to,
She's one of a kind.
not only... Because I'm pretty sure he made the Batwing and the Batmobile in this version. I love how he had the forethought to not only create a machine that could fly supersonic speed and be strong enough to carry the Batmobile right underneath it, but he also programmed it so that it can install Batmobile upgrades. Ooh, I thought I screwed up the jump there for a second. But puzzles like these, this is when I don't mind the Batmobile. This is because pulling down stuff like that, well, he can do it with metal grates, but pulling back like giant glass panels, that's something Batman realistically can't do. So having the Batmobile do it makes more sense. My problem with the Batmobile is when they have it do stuff that Batman could already do by himself. I would be lying if I said this part right here was not cool though. I do like using the power winch for stuff like this. Just gotta rev the engine. There we go.
Oracle, I've restored power to the radio antenna.
Great. I'm connecting now. I was just talking to Robin. I think you should too.
Oh, here's another one of my problems with this game.
Find Scarecrow faster together.
What you're working on is more important, Tim.
Can wait one night. Let me help.
I've got this under control.
Okay. Listen, try checking in once in a while. We're partners, remember?
He just wants to help, you know.
Is the antenna ready?
Yeah, but we're going to need a microwave tower to triangulate Scarecrow's location. There's one at Falcone's shipping in the Cauldron. I've marked it on your map.
Thanks, Oracle.
Okay, so they haven't brought it up yet, so I'll wait until it happens, but the thing they do with Tim and Barbara in this game very much annoys me.
Watches, Batman. From Metropolis to Keystone. We're going to give them a show.
So, if the Flash and Superman are currently watching what the hell is going on right now, I would ask why they're helping, but they would know Bruce. Bruce would kick them out the city the second they decided to show up.
Powering the antenna. I can't use it right now.
We got the run of the whole city and we're stuck up here guarding some antenna?
Scarecrow's men are guarding the antenna. I need to evaluate the threat and plan my attack.
If that happens, this whole operation...
5 soldiers, all armed. If I alert them, they'll kill the hostage. I need to reach a vantage point to draw them outside.
That's gonna happen.
Okay, let me see if I have the time to complete this real quick. Okay. I think we should be able to take them out.
I'd like to see you say that to his face.
If I can separate them, they'll be easier to take down.
Hey, you hear that? Someone's out there. You two, go take a look. The door stays locked. I'm taking no chances. Got it, boss? Scarecrow won't want to hear any excuses if we fail.
Don't you dare turn around.
The Batmobile's powering the antenna. I can't use it right now.
The problem with playing all these games back to back is that they slightly change the controls for
soldiers inside.
Arkham
I think
Knight.
they're safe if they stick together.
So I'm always pressing the Batmobile button,
Lucius, I've
thinking
got a
it's the
hostage
button for detective
situation.
mode.
3 gunmen. I need to take them all out before they can react. Is it ready?
Flexible plates over an MR fluid armor layer. You'll move faster, hit harder, and look scarier while doing so.
Send it, Lucius. Now.
Already airborne, Mr. Wayne.
Okay, I know the Batwing is a stealth ship, but you're telling me that none of those guys out there heard this giant metal capsule land on the rooftop. Look at the indentations they had left on the ground. How could you not hear that? Now let's see. Is it going to do like it does in the usual versions where it overlaps my old costume? Okay, it looks like it is. Armored grooves. The belt that looks less and less like a belt. Like, I do like the idea that the armor kind of like breathes. Like, you can actually see it like... Yeah, look at that. Separates and reforms around them. I think it's like memory mesh or something. It's cool. Okay.
Well, Mr. Wayne, let me walk you through it. The outer and inner layers of the bodysuit are made of a titanium-dipped tri-weave. It's between those layers where things get interesting.
This allows us to move faster.
Fluid hardens in response to impact. With this kind of shock absorption, you'll be able to put more force into your counterattacks.
This is why we have knockback in our counters.
The liquid armor's more flexible than the fibers you're accustomed to as well. You can use that increased maneuverability to take out multiple foes in quick succession.
That allows us to do fear takedowns.
The suit's compatible with the Batmobile's electromagnetic eject mechanism too.
And this allows us to eject from the Batmobile.
That thing like a bullet from a railgun. Speaking of which,
and now we also have a grappling boost.
Pull you skyward just as fast. Don't worry, Mr. Wayne. That suit can take the G's.
Look at that. 5 new upgrades.
How's it feel, Mr. Wayne? I've activated the AR training program should you want to run diagnostics or just break it in.
Alright, so I'm probably gonna... I might do them off screen. Because normally I do them whenever I play this game, just because, as you can see, they do give you skill points. So I might just do these off screen, because they're just like small little tutorials for the different moves. You're gonna see me do them throughout the entire Let's Play anyway. But...
3 gunmen, 1 hostage. Time to put this suit to the test.
What the hell was that?
We're almost done here.
What's happening? Shut up! He's trying to flush us out!
What the... Why can I... Oh. Again, I forget. They changed the controls.
Faster and more mobile. By getting close without being detected, I can get the jump on them, and in the panic, take down all 3 before they know what's hit them.
God, I love doing that. It's so broken because all you need to do to recharge it.
I need to help the hostage before I activate the antenna.
Because all you have to do to recharge it is just do 1 silent takedown.
They said you were quick, but I never saw anyone take down 3 armed guys like that. Unbelievable.
So you can literally take down an entire room.
I'll send someone to pick you up.
Thank you. You tell me you're gonna find Scarecrow. That son of a bitch needs to be stopped.
I won't tell you that, officer, because I don't want to let your hopes up. But I think that's going to be it for today's part, guys. We got a lot done today, and I'm very, very close to the 30-minute mark. So as always, I appreciate all love and support. Let me know what you think about this video and the suit that I showed off earlier. And I will see you all later. Peace.